the last speaker can get away with anything. It is with great optimism I deliver these remarks at the conclusion of a very successful 9th Devolution Conference held in this beautiful and vibrant county of Homa Bay. I commend the Homa Bay County for once again demonstrating its capacity to host national events with excellence and distinction, having only recently hosted the 2025 Madaraka Day celebrations with remarkable success. The warmth of the people of Homa Bay, the efficiency of the leadership of Homa Bay County, and the flawless logistical arrangements enjoyed here speak volumes about what devolution can achieve. This conference, therefore, comes at an opportune time, resonating with the hopes and dreams of every resident of this county, for its testament to the true spirit of devolution and the vision of equal development and opportunity across the length and breadth of this great Republic of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and colleagues, over the past 4 days, the 9th Devolution Conference has served as a critical policy forum, facilitating evidence-based dialogue, peer learning, stakeholder reflection on the trajectory of Kenya's devolution agenda. Participants have rigorously interrogated data, shared subnational innovations, synthesized citizen feedback, and reaffirmed our collective commitment to embedding equity, inclusion, and social justice into the fabric of the devolved government's structure. The 9th Devolution Conference has brought into sharp focus some of the most enduring and structural challenges facing devolution today. Significantly, the deliberations have been grounded in data, participatory evidence, and collaborative results. Additionally, this conference has served as a mechanism of accountability, reaffirming that devolution is more than a constitutional aspiration. It is a practical and developmental instrument for advancing spatial equity, participatory democracy, and transformative service delivery. In so doing, the conference has underscored the future of devolution lies in institutional innovation, shared responsibility, and policy execution that centers on the citizen. The deliberations of this conference were structured under particular themes. The good governance theme reaffirmed a central truth that public participation, civic engagement, social accountability, and fidelity to the rule of law are not just discretionary ideals. The deliberations on human rights and social justice brought into sharp focus the imperative of embedding a rights-based approach within our devolved governance structures. As we bring this year's Devolution Conference to a close, I reaffirm the national government's unwavering commitment to strengthening devolution, because devolution remains our most powerful tool for driving inclusion, equity, and social justice for us prosperous Kenya. I commend the National Treasury for maintaining a strong disbursement performance despite the prevailing fiscal situation. And as the Minister has said, as of end of June 2025, all the disbursements, including the arrears of the previous financial year, have been settled. I encourage continued collaboration of the national and county governments in the execution of key priority projects that we are partnering to deliver. For example, the county aggregation and industrial parks, which remain a critical anchor to the job creation agenda. In the health sector also, through the partnership of both levels of government, Kenya has now enrolled in excess of 25.5 million residents under Taifa Care, administered by the Social Health Authority, SHA. This is a major step towards achieving universal health coverage. The national government will be reaching out to county governments to activate a joint plan to engage our young people in targeted interventions. The young people of Kenya have expressed their reservations with the government's speed and efficiency in executing the agenda for job and income opportunity creation. Tied to these reservations are concerns relating to integrity and transparency and accountability. There is need, therefore, for greater level of engagement with our young people, and I commend this conference for starting the conversations with and involving the young people. And I hope this will be a culture in our country so that going forward we can have regular sessions of engagement across generations, across gender, across other divisions to build a stronger country. Going forward, the youth will play a very important role in Kenya's social transformation. And therefore, we hold them dearly as part of our endeavor to create national solutions for the problems facing our society today. The government does not brush over the concerns raised by young people. Instead, we are committed to securing spaces for dialogue and continuous consultations to ensure that we enhance trust in the institutions of government. And when I say government, it is the two levels of government. This we must do in concert, not in confrontation. Distinguished guests, fellow leaders, friends of devolution, fellow countrymen and friends, allow me to end my remarks by just off the cuff saying that in summary, the things that will underpin our progress as a nation going forward into the 21st century, in my view, the place of young people, the youth of the nation and the youth of this continent will be critical in underwriting and defining our common future. So as we even center devolution on the people and on the citizen, the young person, the youth, for various advantages that they hold against other generations, they will play a very important part in defining our common future. Technology will also play an important part. And finally, to bridge the resource and financing gaps that we are experiencing in the public sector, in the two levels of government, the three arms of government. The partnerships between the public and private sector in terms of raising resources and financing the provision of services and projects is going to be critical. And therefore, the youth, technology, and partnerships will define Kenya's and Africa's 21st century. Secondly, I say this without any fear of contradiction, that of all the innovations of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the most profound innovation and the crown jewel of our current Constitution is devolution. And this is a good opportunity, therefore, to pay tribute to a great son of this county, the late Dr. Crispin Odhiambo Bai, who laid his life in the fight for a devolved Kenya and a more equitable Kenya. And I have had the moment to witness the remembrance that has been placed by the county government of Homa Bay and the Council of Governors at the Bay in honor of a great son of Homa Bay, Dr. Crispin Odhiambo Bai. May his soul rest in eternal peace. I am also conscious of the milestones we have achieved in the last so many years under this devolved system. The structures and the relationships among institutions are work in progress, and there are a lot of positive stories around devolution. The latest achievement has been the signing into law of a bill granting financial autonomy to our county assemblies so that they can provide effective, as opposed to vindictive, oversight over the executive at the county level. We hope that the county assemblies will use those resources to perfect their constitutional role of oversight and also of representation and legislation. The threats that face us going into the 21st century, number one is corruption and abuse of resources meant for the provision of public services, and this affects both levels of government, the national government and the county governments. It affects all the arms of government, the executive at both levels, the legislature at both levels of government, and the judiciary, which is not devolved. No one is spared. It affects and it has permitted into private sector, civil society,